Alrighty, what is going on, boys? Welcome back to the Monday Morning Quarterbacks Pod, episode 12. We are on week 16 of the NFL. How we doing, boys? Welcome in. Welcome back, Hefe and Connor. It's been a couple weeks for you boys.
Good to be back.
I drinking on Wednesdays. The hump day, bar nights, and we need to pick a different one this year.
Little known fact: Wednesday is the most popular bar night of the week. We didn't think about that when we planned the podcast on Wednesdays.
That's actually Monday
Think about
morning.
that next year.
Fun fact.
Yeah, well, I'm not a degenerate. I got my tonsils out, so I'm still trying to find my voice here, still recovering. But good to be back. Good to see my Colts have been putting in work while I've been gone. So we're primed for a good
Shut
playoff
the
push here.
fuck up about the Colts, bro. You missed too many times to come back and open your mouth about the Colts.
That's funny.
I forgot that team existed until you came back.
We play you guys pretty
Banged
soon.
up.
I think we play you guys next week.
It's gonna be okay.
We should get that one.
I'm sorry for the hostility. I'm
No, it's
back.
okay.
I'm glad you're back, Connor.
It's fine. I think it's warranted. I think if the boys are missed multiple pods, multiple weeks, I think it's okay. We give them a little spanking on the back.
So if you got in a car accident and your leg was crushed, could I tell you?
What are we talking about?
No, I mean I had surgery. I mean I had a medical reason to not be here.
Doctor's note? I didn't get no doctor's note.
Yo, if I
I'll
Google
fax it
how long
over.
do
I'll fax it
tonsils
over, don't
take
worry.
to heal, if I Google how long do tonsils take to heal, it's not.
I'm just saying, if I got my tonsils out, I'm here with a whiteboard and I'm contributing to the pod.
They give an 8-year-old ice cream and he's back in school the next fucking day, bro.
It's worse when you're older. The older you are, the worse the recovery is.
Alrighty, boys. Let's move into recapping week 15. You want to start with Hefe's Chargers on Thursday night?
Oh, shit.
Clean house. Listen. We don't need to talk about the game. We need to talk about who got fired. Okay. Now we have something to look forward to next year.
Who'd y'all pick in that
It's okay.
game?
Huh?
Who'd you guys pick in that game? Y'all were on the Chargers?
I
I
was.
love the Chargers because
I
the Raiders
pick
have
the Chargers
gotten,
every week.
the Raiders have gotten shut out and have a very bad about recency bias. So that was Raiders can't score a point and then they dropped 63. So I got fooled.
Yeah, that game was crazy. Did not expect that at all.
Aiden O'Connell, quarterback of the future there, or are they drafting someone?
He's not the guy.
I don't know about the future.
That's a cool play, though. The Jacoby to Devontae tutty.
That was a cool play. They were running wide receiver passes up 40. It was great.
I didn't think it was
time.
Jake Browning revenge game, boys. Beating the
Possibly.
Vikings in OT.
That was lit. That was actually lit, yeah.
Didn't he yell something? You shouldn't have cut me or something like that.
He definitely yelled something with profanity in it. Right into the camera. That's gotta be a good feeling, though. Yeah, getting cut by a team, and then you finally get your chance to go, and you're like playing well, and you go in, beat that team in a super important game for both teams. That was a good game. Yes. Connor's Colts got a dub against the Steelers. Rolled. Steelers look bad, man. I've been saying the Steelers aren't gonna make the playoffs, and it's coming to fruition. Broncos got rolled by the Lions.
It
The
did.
Lions. Are we back on the Lions, boys? Are
We're
Lions
back.
back?
I never get off the Lions.
Sam Laporte, rookie of the year.
All three of y'all said something at the same time. I heard nothing, and just silence.
Yep.
That's fair. That's our analysis on the Lions for the pod. I'm fine with that.
Yep.
We can talk about the Packers quick. I mean,
Quickly.
we just have back-to-back weeks. Tommy DeVito and Baker Mayfield are winning Player of the Week. And it's like every single 3rd and 4, Joe Barry's too deep, playing 10 yards off at corners. And they're just freely converting every play. So there was a third and 4 for the Bucs, right on the edge of field goal range. They're on like the 34. It'd be like a 50-yard field goal, 51-yarder. And the Packers are in too deep, playing 9 yards off on their corners, and the corners are bailing as soon as the ball is snapped. And there was 3 short routes on the right side of the field, and there was 2 deep routes on the left side of the field. All 3 short routes were just uncovered for a free first down. Typically in that situation, NFL defensive coordinators, you're stacking the line and you're sending pressure to potentially knock them out of field goal range, and you're pressing to force a quick throw. Not Joe Barry, though. So that was electric. Baker Mayfield's the second quarterback in Lambeau Field history to have a perfect passer rating there. Aaron Rodgers is the one other who had a perfect passer rating in a game at Lambeau.
Baker Mayfield sucks.
Yeah, it was a brutal game. And Packers have a 17% chance to make playoffs. I think it's like a 97% chance if they win out, though.
Oh, wow. Can we still... Is it still that high if we win out? Why not?
We
Kinda
play...
thought it was over.
We go Carolina on Christmas Eve, which if we lose that game, Christmas is canceled.
If we lose to Carolina, I'm going to kill myself on the podcast.
Okay, well, the TikTok's banned, so that was awesome. We love that. Definitely can't be saying that on TikTok live. I got a warning for getting banned for calling someone's name stupid for harassment, and Josh is just whipping that out. YouTube has also been flagged. The podcast might be canceled.
Someone's got to read me the rules to this stuff.
I feel like that's a pretty standard thing I don't have to go over with you boys, but anyway.
Oh my god.
I feel like that's a pretty common saying, so.
I don't know. I'm fine with letting it. What's done is done. It's been said. Any other games you boys want to touch on from last week before we hop into this week's games?
Yeah, I mean, we touched on the Colts game. I feel good about our chances there. I will say the Cowboys are frauds, though. I think they make the playoffs and they lose in the very first game they play.
Cowboys are the best team in the NFL at home.
That's a classic Cowboys season right there.
I think the Eagles
First
are
round of
frauds.
the playoffs, that's what the Cowboys do.
Remember when I was trying to tell you boys, Eagles are frauds, Bills are legit.
Drew Lock season.
It's coming to fruition. Yeah,
Niners,
huge.
Ravens still.
Yeah, I'm not on the Ravens, even still
Super Bowl
after that Jags
preview.
game.
Super Bowl preview this week. I know we're not there yet, but Super Bowl preview this week.
Who are your 2 teams, Jake?
For Super Bowl?
Niners, Bills?
For Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Cowboys. Cowboys, Bills still.
Cowboys, Bills?
The problem with the Cowboys can be so good, but they need to be playing on turf. Ideally against a bad team. So it's really going to come down to who they play in the playoffs. I think they could definitely be in trouble if they have to go to Candlestick. But if they could somehow just avoid the Niners in the playoffs, they'll be the team out of the NFC, I think. But, I mean, that's the inevitable of San Fran being a dominant, scary team to play right now. The only thing that's going to hold San Fran back is they can never stay healthy. And either CMC or Debo or Purdy or something's going to happen, or just Purdy turns into his normal self. And I don't know. I feel like it's too scripted to have it's not even scripted. I just feel like the Niners are too, like, everyone's automatically penciling them into the Super Bowl. And I feel like it's going to be harder than people think.
That was what people did last year, and the Eagles went, right? I think the Niners were like heavy.
Eagles were the
favorites
1
in
seed.
run.
Eagles for the 1 seed.
But
The Niners also had 3 quarterbacks get hurt in that game.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Chris McCaffrey was playing quarterback because Brock Purdy tore a ligament in his arm and couldn't throw it 5 yards. So
Yeah, the whole second half, they just ran the ball.
yeah,
They literally didn't do anything except
count
run the
it.
ball.
heavy asterisks there.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. The Niners look very scary, but I don't know. They've shown signs of being beatable at points in the year, but right now they're
definitely
playing in a
have.
way that it's going to be hard to beat them.
Facts.
I think people can score on the Niners. I don't think the Niners defense is very physical, and Fred Warner's in Bosa. I mean, Bosa is in and out every other play with a new injury. But I don't know. They have players that are super physical and scary on the defense, but I think, I mean, the Cardinals put 29 on them this week. I get it. It's kind of garbage points, and the Niners are up so many points, they're kind of just playing off. But
Yeah, it was 45-22, and Kyler threw a touchdown with 4 seconds left. So
points are points.
points are points.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't know. I'm just not fully sold. I'm definitely not sold on the Ravens. And the Niners are very clearly the best team right now. But I think something is going to happen where they are weirdly not going to make the Super Bowl. So we'll see.
Yeah, they got to go to Detroit. So
That's a good take.
Packers might have to go to Detroit if we sneak in. That'd be interesting. Yeah, the
You're already
Lions.
won there.
That is true. Lions' most likely matchups are probably either going to be Seattle, Minnesota, or
LA.
Green Bay, or possibly
If they
LA.
beat-
Possibly LA
If
too.
they beat Dallas, they have like a legit chance to get the 2 seed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they beat Dallas, they'll probably end up playing the Rams. If they don't beat Dallas, they'll probably end up playing like Seattle or Minnesota or Green Bay. Be interesting.
LA.
Yeah.
Stafford goes back to Detroit. Loses to Goff. Gives a speech post game and says, "Bring one home for the boys."
That's the script. You got the script.
Anyone else smoking meth
Right.
before the podcast or no?
That's the script.
Interesting. That'd be a fun game. I would like that wild card game. Rams,
That'd be a
Lions.
good game, but
Yeah.
I don't
down
know
for
if that conversation's gonna happen.
Sweet boys. Let's move into week 16. Tomorrow night we got the Saints at the Rams. Rams are 4-point favorites. Over under 46.5.
Very
Give me the
important
Rams.
game. Teams.
Fuck yeah.
I've been a Saints truther all year. And it's
Again,
gonna stay that way.
Again with the methamphetamine. Lay off of it, brother.
Give me New Orleans.
What's the script? How New Orleans going to win that game? Have
Taysom Hill, 7 touchdowns.
Jimmy Graham, 4th touchdown game in a row.
Jimmy Graham's line is at over under half a catch every week, and it's so interesting.
He's got 8 catches for 4 touchdowns, and they've all come in the past.
Under half a catch, scores a touchdown.
Yeah. Anytime
Russian.
touchdown over receptions.
That'd be a crazy parlay. Under half a catch, Jimmy Graham, and then anytime touchdown scorer to pay out like 50-1.
A million, yeah.
Interesting.
Um,
Connor's on the Rams. You're on the Saints, Hefe.
I'm on Rams as well. Yeah,
Okay.
Hefe was on Saints.
I got Rams.
Okay.
Fade me. Fade me.
I am definitely fading you. That is what's happening right now.
Numbers are updated for records as well. We got that in the top left. I'll read them quick. I am in the lead, 112-64. Josh is in second at 103-73. Connor's in third, a game behind Josh, 102-74. P's at 95-81, and then Hefe's fighting to get to 500 at 87-89. So
Nice.
Is Connor frozen for you guys or no?
yeah, he's
I
gonna
don't
lag
know.
out of here. We'll get him back in here at some point.
Okay.
That's
I
fine.
didn't even hear him
It seems to happen every time he's on. He's got the booty Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
What
Um,
happens when you're taking it in a plane.
Yeah, he is in a plane, so that's interesting. I'm on the Rams as well. In my other league, so I got knocked out by Josh in our one league because he had CMC. In my other league, I have 4 guys in this game in my divisional round matchup. So to go to the Super Bowl, I have Stafford because I had Herbert, and Herbert's done for the year, obviously. So I got Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nakua, and Kamara in this game. So I'm hoping for a shootout just on my own cheering terms. So that'd be sick. And I don't know. I definitely think it could be a shootout, and I really hope it is. I don't know how the Saints are going to get points in this game. It's got to be through Olave, and it's got to be through Kamara.
Olave is hurt.
Yeah,
Olave's
he's
not
playing.
hurt.
He's in though. They said he's going
Yeah,
to
he's
play.
playing.
It'll be interesting.
We'll see.
Is Derek Carr going to be the quarterback of the Saints next year?
I hope he's not in the NFL next year.
Derek Carr.
'Cause he's terrible.
He's
Yeah,
not
he's
fun to watch.
He's been
really
bad
not
in
fun
that
to watch.
offense. He's a dink and dunker.
I want to see
Mhm.
Jameis just like,
I love Jameis. I miss Jameis. I do.
I love James.
Love Jameis.
He's way better to watch than Derek.
Yeah.
What are you sipping on,
Saints
Josh?
fans
Goes to Olave.
You got whiskey?
Straight whiskey.
All turkey.
Don't get me
Wolves,
going.
Forrester. Buffalo
I'll go
Trace.
grab, I'll go
jacked up
grab
their-
the bottle. I'll go grab a bottle right now.
Moving on to our next game, boys. We got the Bengals at the Steelers. Bengals are 2-point favorites over under 36.5.
Divisional games are weird. Give me the Steelers.
Home dogs in divisional.
Rudolph V. Brown. No Jamar. Give me Pitt at
E.
home.
Higginbottoms.
Give me Pitt at home.
Every time I take the Steelers, I get screwed by the Steelers.
Yeah, but you haven't taken them when Rudolph was the quarterback. And it's fucking Christmas, bro. Come on, get a grip.
Leading
take
the
the
sleigh.
Steelers.
Leading the Steelers sleigh to victory.
I'll take the Steelers to not crush the Christmas spirit of reindeer.
Rudolph.
I'm surprised you guys are all on the Steelers. I'm riding the hot hand and Jake Browning and the Natty, bro. Give me Cincy on the road.
This is one of those games where Jake's just gonna get it every time.
Who cares? There's nothing on the line.
Who cares?
Yeah, we definitely got to put something on the line next week.
We should
Put something on
definitely
the line
balance
for
out.
last place or first place or what?
For both, I
First
think.
place and last place are basically already.
I think we do money thin
Loser.
for first and we do a punishment for last.
Loser has to bleach their hair.
No shot.
I'll throw
figure
15
it
games in a row for you, Jeff. What are you doing?
Alrighty, boys. We will move on to our other Saturday game. We got the Bills at the Chargers. Over under 43.5. Bills are 12-point favorites on the road.
You know, if the Chargers were healthy, this over-under would be so much higher. But they're not.
Okay. Fun fact.
But listen, I don't even care. 12-point dogs? What was this, Easton Stick's third week?
Second.
He's going to figure it out.
That
He's
dude
gonna
is a
figure it
fumble
out.
machine. That dude's fumbled like
He's gonna
8
figure it
times in the
out.
past 2 games.
North Dakota State.
He's going to figure it
FCS
out.
Gods.
Carson Wentz had to figure it out. He'll figure it out.
So you're
Yep,
taking the
yep.
Chargers, Jake?
Jeff?
Trey Lance still figuring it out.
Interesting.
Of course. Can't not take them.
I'm taking the Chargers too. Let's go, fucking Jeff. Let's go.
No.
Let's go. Dude, the Bills are so fucking
Fuck
bad.
it.
I cannot wait for people to be like, "Oh my god, what did Josh Allen do now?" After he turns the ball over 5 times and loses. to
Didn't you
Easton
say that
Stick.
last week when you picked the Cowboys?
Did I pick the boys last week? Dude, you gotta. I don't know, man.
You did pick
This
the
is
boys
what I'm
last
saying.
week.
Catch me
Yeah.
not caring.
This one's easy. I don't know how we're going 100% Chargers, but I'm going Bills here. It's easy.
I'm on the Bills too. Let's have some common sense here, boys.
We don't
Easton,
even need to get
you're talking
for
Josh
7
Allen
times.
turnover machine. Easton Sticks had 9 fumbles in the last
God,
6 quarters of football he's played.
Easton's pulling out his fucking candy cane cock and fucking Josh Allen with it.
Yes, that's what he's doing. Agreed.
Could you repeat that again? I missed
Did you
what
have that in the
said.
back pocket just ready to go?
I don't know, bro. What Josh said still has me just on a new level right now.
Alrighty, boys. Let's move into the 1 o'clock games on Sunday. We got the Packers at the Panthers. Pack are 5-point favorites over under 36.5.
Did we do the? Oh, we did Saturday games.
Why is that over-under so low?
In Carolina? I don't
It's gonna
know.
be like raining.
It's because
Have
Carolina
you
can't
watched
score.
the fucking Panthers
Vegas
offense
knows.
this year? I mean, shit. They're good for 9, maybe 12.
They won with 9 this week.
I
This
know.
past week.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're literally the Iowa Hawkeyes of the NFL.
That's
I
good.
mean, the Pack
they have
gotta
a
win
good
one,
defense.
right?
Right.
Can't lose
I
3
think
in a row.
no, no.
Yeah.
Although, Atlanta beat Green Bay, and then Atlanta lost to Carolina.
The divisional games are weird.
Divisional games
This is
are
true.
weird.
This is true. Give me Bryce Young.
Packers.
Give me Chuba. FedEx. Give me consecutive FedEx Ground Player of the Week to three-peat. Okay.
You're on Carolina, P?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think P is trying to spot me 15 games.
P is up 8 games on Hefe, so it would be a nice little comeback to not be last. It's good we can knock this game out while Connor's not in here. We got the Colts at the Falcons. Falcons are 1-point favorites, over under 44.5.
You didn't want to talk about the pack at all?
I can. You want me to?
Talk about they're playing the worst
No,
team
I
in the
didn't
league.
hear you even pick the game.
I got the
expecting a
pack.
speech.
I don't know if I said it.
Okay.
I don't know if I said it.
I
but
got you.
I'm on the pack
I
every
got
week.
Okay.
It's a must win for us. I mean, Panthers suck, but I mean, we've been sucking just as bad against terrible teams. So if we lose this, like I said before, Christmas is canceled. And no one's getting any
Gotcha.
presents. I'm not showing up to any family affairs. And maybe I'll quit my job
you're
while
all
we're at it
business.
too. I don't know.
You're all business this week, then, is what I'm hearing. All
Mhm.
business.
Mhm.
Okay. Understood.
If the Packers
Understood.
lose to the Panthers, I'm gonna move to a third world country.
What else are you gonna do? What
I
are
wonder
you
if my
gonna
TikTok
do
got flagged when you said
specifically?
that. I don't think it did, surprisingly.
What are you doing next Wednesday if they lose to the Panthers?
I'll be right here in front of all you guys, and it's gonna be a spectacle. I can tell you that. It's gonna be like a saw trap.
I think Connor's waiting in
Okay.
one of the chats.
I'll pull him in. Welcome back, Connor.
Welcome back.
This Colts Falcons line is really fucking weird. So this is going to be one of my picks where I'm going Falcons because why are the Colts plus 1.5?
Because they bench Ritter.
Atlanta's a
And his-
1-point favorite on what I'm looking at, but
The Atlanta is a 1-point favorite. At home.
Actually, funny storyline out of Indianapolis today, and this isn't a boring story, whatever. Do you guys know Isaiah McKenzie?
No. No one
Alright.
fucking cares.
No, so former Bills wide receiver, now current Colts, or I should say
okay,
now
I do know
ex-Colts
him.
Former.
wide receiver. Yep. And basically, I don't know, the Colts didn't come out and say it, but there's reports where I guess Isaiah McKenzie was, now don't quote me on this, this is some bootleg source on Twitter, but was smuggling gooses from Canada and like selling them. I don't know. But he got like
Smuggling what?
Geese?
geese.
Dude, I got fucking Canadian geese outside right now, bro. They inhabit North America. Like all of
I
it.
don't know,
They
dude.
don't just stop at the fucking Canadian border, bro. It's not a crime to have a Canadian goose.
Okay. I want to see these gooses immigration.
I will find that Twitter post and I will send it in our group chat.
No,
Fair
he
enough.
got team disciplined for breaking the fucking rules because he probably told his coach to go fuck himself or something. He didn't smuggle no geese.
I don't know. There was 2 players suspended from the Colts today, and he was one of them. And no one really knows why, but there was some stories circulating on Twitter that they were selling geese. So I don't know. I thought that was funny. But give me the Colts. We're making a Super Bowl push. I mean, I don't need to add anything to that.
Connor,
The
really,
Colts are,
really quick, I'm going to have you pick those other games you missed too while you were gone.
yeah, hit me. real
Bengals, Steelers,
quick. Bengals,
Bills, Chargers,
Bills.
and then Packers, Panthers.
Let's go. Oh my gosh, 2 terrible teams.
Connor wants to hate J Love so bad.
No, Frank Reich is gone. The Panthers are a brand new team. Give me the Panthers.
Love it.
Wow. Okay.
Love it.
We are fucking sharp. Go, Connor. Chuba FedEx Ground Player of the Week for the 3rd time in a row.
Did everyone pick Indy except me? Or the Indy game?
I have not picked it yet. I am on the Colts this
Okay.
week.
I got Colts as well. I don't think I picked.
You boys are sharp.
Sharp.
I'm on Indy just off the pure fact that Atlanta's so bad and their coaching is so horrendous that they just refuse to give their good players the ball.
Wait, I'm changing my pick.
Love
I'm
it.
changing my pick. I'm changing my pick.
No.
I'm changing to Atlanta because Arthur Smith's dad owns FedEx FedEx Ground Player of the Week is Bijan Robinson. Make the bet right now.
That's elite.
That's a fact,
I
though.
wanted
Arthur
to be
Smith,
on Atlanta alone.
Arthur Smith is not a football coach. His dad bought him into the NFL. Go look it up. He's the son of a billionaire. So, before we...
Fair enough. And you're picking him?
Oh, yeah. Yep, because of that. Just because he's the son of FedEx. That's literally it. It's Chris Smith. FedEx is working overtime. Arthur Smith's working overtime. Hammer it.
Alrighty. Moving on to Seattle at Tennessee. Seattle's a 2.5-point favorite, over under 41.5.
I'm gonna take Tennessee here.
No Will Levis. Keep that in mind. You're betting on
Malik
Tannehill
Willis?
right now.
Oh, really? Not Malik Willis?
I heard Tannehill was QB2. Dude, Malik's name is like, he's like saying Voldemort, bro, to Tennessee fans. You can't mention Malik.
I didn't know that. Yeah, never mind now.
Stick with the Titans. Don't cower
Stick,
out.
yeah.
You already
It's just
did it.
Tannehill.
Stick by
It's
your
just
guns,
like-
Connor. Don't let P talk you out of it.
Uh,
You're a grown man. Make your picks, Connor. Don't let P influence you.
I'll take the Titans.
yeah, Connor's making a loss for no reason.
Alrighty. We just bullied him into that one. I like it. What do you got, Hefe?
I am rocking with the Hawks.
Yeah, they just beat Philly. Who cares who's playing at QB for the Titans? I'm with Jeff. Give me the Hawks.
Yeah, the Seahawks, this game is free. If you pick the Titans, you have to be a moron.
Yeah, I'm on
Frank
the Hawks.
Reich's not in the
on the
NFL
Hawks,
now,
too.
so Connor's radar, he doesn't know who to hate now.
I don't know. This spread's weird too, though. Only 3.
Stop.
The Titans aren't.
It's 2.5.
Stop.
You're going to take the victory.
Just stop. Just stop.
Talk yourself into it, Hefe.
Continue
Continue the tank.
On the Hawks. I mean,
We don't want to get to 500,
I can't
Hefe.
trust the Titans. Like, their defense is just not good. K9 might go for $1 million.
Fair enough. Moving on, we got
FedEx Ground Player of the Week. Are you calling it? Sorry, Jake. I'm sorry, Jake.
Oh, you're good, brother. We got the Lions at the Vikings. Lions are 3.5-point favorites, over under 46.5.
Give me the Lions. They play the Vikings twice in 3 weeks. They play them this week. They play them in 2 weeks. I think they might drop one of those, but yeah, I'm still riding Lions.
If the Vikings win out, they win the North, don't they?
No.
Yeah. I think
But
they
did they
control
have
their own
to-
Do
destiny.
they? I thought. Oh, okay. I thought the Lions clinched.
Did they lost last week?
They lost, so I don't think they can.
They lost and
Oh,
Lions
yeah,
won.
They lost. Yeah, that's never mind. They don't control their own destiny.
But they're still playing for a wild card spot.
But if Detroit has an actual shot to lose to Dallas, like that's a real possibility.
Yeah, if Detroit loses out.
Yeah, if they beat
And they
Detroit
win out.
twice and Detroit loses to Dallas, and Minnesota wins whoever the other game is, Green Bay, I think.
Okay, I picked the Lions.
I would like to pick the Detroit Lions.
I think I also have to take the Lions here with the hot hand. The rookie duo, the best rookie duo ever drafted, possibly.
Gibbs and Laporta.
Both on my fantasy team.
Don't forget about Jack
Weird-
Campbell.
Weird coincidence. Possibly the best rookie duo ever drafted in NFL history until whenever you guys come up with a good example that proved me wrong.
I got nothing. I'm on the Lions as well.
I got nothing.
I just have no faith in the Vikings with just the quarterback tricycle
Nick
they
Mullins?
just run every other week. They got a new guy in
don't
there
like
every
Nick
other
Mullins?
week. I don't like Nick Mullins at all, bro. I mean, I don't like Josh Dobbs. I don't like Nick Mullins. I don't even like Kirk Cousins, bro. Kirk Chains. Get him out of here. Snapped his. We snapped. We snapped it.
Bro, he lives rent free in your house.
We
You're still
snapped
bringing
it.
him up.
We
He's
snapped
been in a
it.
wheelchair for like 8 weeks.
We
and you're
snapped
still
it.
waking him up.
Imagine if people were saying that about Rodgers. Jesus.
I mean, yeah, he's not a Packer anymore. It's done is done.
Get him out.
Still be hurt.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here, bruh.
I'm out of here.
Now, J-Love, we'd be telling a different story. But we're in the clear because J-Love's indestructible.
Birmingham Young University. Jordan Love alumni.
All right.
Jordan Love wants to be about you.
All right, how you doing? Keep moving, eh?
You went to BYU. You know that? Take notes.
Thanks.
Everyone picked that game. We're all in the Lions. Is that how that went?
What if
That's how
Jordan
it
Love tears his Achilles this week because you just did that? What if you just
Did what?
jinxed it? And
I think I'm in the
that's
clear
karma
now
and
because you just
Jordan
reverse
Love-
jinxed it. So we should be chilling.
If you told me right now that I could do something to control Jordan Love's health, I would do it. I feel like, Big P, swan dive off your balcony and Jordan Love tears his Achilles, I would consider doing it.
You have to swan dive off your balcony? Why can't you? Why do you have to do that? Why can't you just do it?
Next week on the pod, if the Packers lose to the Panthers, you'll get a live cam of me swan diving off my balcony.
Interesting.
Put the newspaper
Okay.
down.
After that, let's move on to the Commanders at the Jets. Jets are 3-point favorites, over under 36.5.
Brian
That's
Robinson.
our favorites.
3 points.
Yeah, Brian Robinson's probably not playing. If he was, I would take the commies, but I'm gonna take the Jets here.
Commanders just refuse to give the ball to Antonio Gibson. It doesn't matter. Like he just
Yeah.
first quarter he had 9 fantasy. First quarter I think he had like 6.5 fantasy points, and he just wasn't even in the game again until like halfway through the fourth.
Who played?
Yeah.
Because Brian was out last week.
Some guy
So
I've
who was it?
never even heard of, and he was. I literally
Nice.
watched him get 3 carries from the 1 yard line and not punch it in.
Oh, shit. Who was this
He
clown?
had like 12
He
carries.
was number
from the 1
30.
yard.
He was number 30. I have no idea who
I'm
he
looking
was.
up this clown. Oh, Chris Rod
Yeah,
Jr.
that's who it was. Brutal.
Yikes.
Who were you on, Connor?
I'm on the Jets here.
Okay.
Who are they starting? Is it Simeon still?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Who they play last
Aaron,
week?
I think Aaron Rodgers is coming back. This
They
week.
benched Zach last week again.
Oh, they played Miami last week, and they just got
And they benched Zach again, so
scoreless. Sam Howell has been sucking.
yeah.
He's not a good quarterback. He's a good fantasy quarterback. He's like
shit.
he's a good
It's a
fantasy
tough
quarterback.
one.
It's a good stat guy.
Wait, so
Yeah.
Zach Wilson's not playing?
He got benched. I mean, I don't think he's gonna start.
He gets
got
benched every
last
other week.
week. This is
It's
true.
Bizarre. And then he comes back and he's a god for 1 week, and then he gets benched again the next week because he's so bad.
They gotta
I don't
stop
know.
the carousel. They just gotta pick one guy.
Yeah.
It's
Zach
just
Wilson.
so bad though. Like,
Yeah.
like you watch
Zach-
the guy play and you're like, how is this guy gonna start again next week?
Yeah, he's projected to start. So yeah, give me the Jets.
Who is Zach?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'll also take the Jets.
This is how I get up on you guys in picks, just so easy.
That's
I
a
keep
tough
taking the
one.
Jets,
You
and
guys
they
are
keep
just
losing.
sheep.
I don't know if I can pick like the Jets. Like, I mean, genuine.
I mean, how are you gonna pick the Jets with? I mean, the Commanders don't have anything on the line either. But like, the Jets had all that hope of getting Rodgers back and just got crushed by 30 plus.
The
last
Jets
week.
did beat Houston by 24, and the Commanders have lost 5 in a row. So, there's that.
I saw Roger say he's still like a good 4 to 8 weeks out from like action. So, old Jets, Aaron Rodgers comes in, starts for the Super Bowl. I think that's done. So yeah, I think I still.
Well,
like the Jets.
I think I'm gonna take the Commanders. Riverboat Ron coaching for his career.
I'll go
Taking the
Commanders.
Jets.
You went Jets too, Josh, right?
Commanders.
Oh, you switched it after I
No.
chirped you.
No, I was Commanders the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did switch it. I switched it.
Just because I bullied you, I made you feel that bad.
The more I thought about it, the Jets are just so bad on offense, and they have a good defense,
They're good on
but
defense.
Commanders are gonna score at some point. Like the Jets,
Defense wins championships.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm on the
Commanders'
Commanders.
Commanders'
defense
defense
isn't
is
bad either.
a lot worse now.
I don't know. Both teams suck, but like the Jets are just are that brutal on offense. Where the Jets offense could legitimately get outscored by the Washington defense.
The Jets defense
Like,
could
alone.
outscore the Washington offense.
I don't know. Commanders, I feel like can put up points, and I feel like the Jets just struggle so much to get points. I don't know, but Vegas thinks otherwise, and Vegas has the Jets as a 3-point favorite for a reason. So, who knows?
It would be all the hope to have Aaron Rodgers back after getting dominated by the Dolphins. It would be pretty funny to watch the Jets go out and just dominate the last few games of the year for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, I mean, who do you trust? You trust me or you trust Vegas? Pick your lines, boys.
Vegas.
You?
Thanks,
I
mate.
always trust Vegas.
No, trust.
We ride.
Trust.
We ride at dawn, boys. Next game, we got the Browns, Texans. Cleveland's 2.5-point favorite, over under 40.5.
Stroud is questionable, right? Let me check that.
He's not. He didn't practice today. He's questionable, but it's
I
very
don't think he's gonna
unlikely.
play.
Questionable leaning to
think he
not
will.
playing again.
All right. I'm gonna call my FedEx Air Player of the Week this game, Joe Flacco. Give me the Browns.
There you go, P.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Browns too, just
Big
because Stroud.
Big P is just sponsored by FedEx.
I got Browns.
I just
Big P's got a side bet how many times he can say FedEx in one pod.
I'm on the Texans.
Why?
Off an emotional OT win last week. Case Keenum leads the boys. Everyone was pooping on Noah Brown. I was asking the boys, do I start Noah Brown over Zay Jones? And they're like, no. Case Keenum's throwing the ball. And Case Keenum threw the fucking ball to Noah Brown. I like the Texans.
Noah Brown 3 touchdowns.
And they're also playing for playoffs.
Is Nico Collins is coming back this week, I think. So that's
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw. Yeah, he's probably gonna play.
Did you pick yet, Connor? Were you on Cleveland too?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard me or not, but yeah, I'm picking Cleveland here.
Okay. I am rolling solo. Oh no. Who picked Houston?
Hey,
Jeff.
Okay, yeah, I'm rolling with Hefe. I'm on Houston too. Houston proved last week that they can win without Stroud, and I feel like their team just wants it more. And
Stroud's assistant.
at home is going to help a ton too here.
Miko Ryans is a dog.
And Flacco loves to throw interceptions. So
CJ Stroud's a system quarterback. That's what Cam Newton said.
yeah, I'm going to go Texans again. We're riding. And they need it more than the Browns. I think that factors in a lot more at the end of the year. Who needs it more? Gotta dig deep. 8-6 for the Texans. Browns are 9-5. Browns are kind of chilling right now. And the Browns are 2-4 on the road. And then the Texans are 5-2 at home, which is an important factor in my mind as well. Next game, we got the Jags at the Bucks. Bucks are 1-point favorites, over under 42.5.
Why are the Bucks favorites?
Trevor's in protocol.
What day's the game? Is it a Sunday game?
Yeah, it's a Sunday game.
Sunday 4
When did
o'clock
they-
game.
Did the Jags play on Saturday or Sunday?
Last week.
They played on Sunday night against the Ravens.
Oh, that's tough. You see, if they were playing Saturday, I would have said he's probably going to play because it's an extra day protocol. But no, if he's not playing, I can't.
No one said he's not playing.
Well, if he's in protocol, he's not.
You can get out of protocol any day leading up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to log a full practice and you got to get cleared by a doctor, and that's a lot.
I don't think you have to log a full practice.
I think you do. I could be wrong on that, but I
Maybe it's
remember
college.
Pretty sure you can just play. You never have to log a full practice in anything, I'm pretty sure.
you do have to practice.
He could
There is-
clear protocol Sunday morning and play.
I don't know. I'll get back to you on that with the practice thing, but I don't think he's going to play. So give me the Bucks.
It's not real.
We'll circle back in the new year.
we do contingencies, or do we have to make the absolute pick?
Nah, no contingency.
You can text in the group chat and change it if you want, and I'll change it. But just pick
No,
a
I'll
pick
take the
for now.
Jaguars. I'll take the Jaguars, but look out for a text.
We haven't been doing that all year. Now we can text you and change our pick.
I've changed it for a couple people, I think. No one's ever
didn't know
tried
that.
to.
Change all
The
my
people, the
wrong
people that
picks
have
throughout
texted
the
me
year
and
to the
asked
right
to
one.
change it, I've changed it.
Well, what's
Before
the
the
point of the
game.
podcast?
It's only
if
happened
we're
like
just gonna be changing
twice,
our
and I
pick?
think it was Josh once and someone else once.
I mean, we should.
I
do the
haven't changed it
podcast-
at all. I haven't changed any of mine, but
We should do the podcast Saturday night. Then we're just gonna be changing our picks.
I mean, picks have only been changed once, and you guys are still getting
There's no
smoked, so
time
I don't
doing
think it
one of
really
these on
matters.
Saturday night.
Oh,
I haven't changed my
I mean-
pick once.
how
Connor,
close
you
is
gotta
it?
rally the troops and get the pitchforks out, Connor.
Connor,
I mean-
Connor just wants any excuse to just rally.
Burn.
How much
Connor
are you
wants
guys up on
everything-
me?
Any excuse to burn everything to the ground.
I'm up 10 on you, Connor. Josh is up 1 on you. You're 7 up on P, and you're 15 up on Hefe.
All right. I'm taking Josh this week, and then next week I'm coming for you. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Where are you gonna take me to?
What does that mean? Oh, and
Did you
I
picks?
guys
like the buck.
You're gonna get us in picks by then?
Yeah. I'm not taking nobody. Don't worry about that.
I
So
like
you're not
the Bucks.
taking me anywhere?
Well, I'm taking y'all
I
in
picked
picks.
the Bucks. I got the Bucks.
Yeah,
Why
I
do
heard
you
you
have to
the
do
first
that?
3 times.
Under your face.
Okay,
I don't know why you just kept
didn't
repeating
write
that.
anything down in your phone, so I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
I'm
like the
I'm
Bucks.
typing the picks in. So like you said, Connor says a pick, I'd like type it in. Jeff says a
Well, I
pick,
didn't
I
see
was
what
typing
Connor
it in,
typed
and then
in.
you said it like 8 more times. But I got it.
Well, it didn't look like you were typing it in, so.
I mean,
Hey, who's
been typed.
who's Jeff picking for this game? I didn't hear Jeff's pick.
The Bucks.
Jeff, what do you smell? Do you smell anything, Jeff?
Someone cooking in the kitchen. Someone
Who
baking
is
in the
it?
kitchen.
Who is it? What's he
Who is
baking?
baking?
You bake me Christmas cookies? Give me Baker Mayfield Christmas cookie win, baby. He's in the kitchen.
He's picking against his Jags again? What is going on? This is crazy.
Hey, who wins the AFC South? Big P, is it the Colts or is it the Jags?
It's definitely not the fucking Colts, so get out of my face with that.
Oh,
It's the
I don't know
Texans.
about that.
Oh
bro.
my
it could
God,
actually be the
everyone knows
Texans.
Texans.
It could actually be the Texans. Yeah.
No, I'm putting my money on the Colts. I wonder what the
putting
odds are.
money on Trey Sermon. He's gonna rush for 60 yards.
Hey, that boy looked good last week.
That boy
So did,
looked good last week. Holy shit, he's our running back 4. He's so good, bro. Dude's like getting
that's the
600K
thing,
a
too.
year.
Like, it kind of proves that, like, you shouldn't pay running backs in the NFL because you go out, you pay JT, and then he comes back, he doesn't really do too much.
I have a
You were
question,
better off with
Connor.
Zach Moss. All of a sudden, hey, wait, 1 second. Then all of a sudden, Zach Moss goes out and JT's out, so you got to start Sermon. And Sermon did better than both Moss and JT were doing. So
Take
it's like,
me,
I
Connor.
heard JT's playing this week.
How many points did you score after
I
Pittman
think
got
he's leaning
rocked?
towards playing. Yeah,
How many
JT's leaning
points
towards
did you
playing.
score?
When? I beat
After
you in the I beat you in
Pittman
fantasy.
got rocked.
Are we talking about fantasy? Because I smoked you in the playoffs.
No.
last
How
week.
many points did the Colts score, dude? No one cares about your fucking fake ass. We're talking real world football here.
Yeah, I'll give you a real world stat. The Colts are the only team in the NFL since they've been the only team since like week 11 to score more than 21 points in every single game.
They're the only team to transfer a whale across the country, right?
No,
Can
it
you
died.
confirm?
We didn't make it. The what was it? That whale's name. Anyone remember it? Takate. Yeah, Takate. Yeah, the whale died.
Cam Newton.
Good day.
Takate. We got sidetracked here. What were we talking about?
How did they kill the whale?
Big P
well,
asked how many points the Colts scored after Michael Pittman got hurt, and you still didn't answer it. The answer, I'm assuming, was 0.
I actually don't
Yeah,
know.
but we
I
still
think
scored
they
more than
actually
21.
were down when he got hurt, and then they came back and won. I'm just being a clown tonight. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. We're here for the debauchery.
Debauchery.
Yeah.
We're the fucking Shakespeare play now. Holy shit.
If you guys talked to Nolan recently, he's been using a
No.
lot of big words. I don't think he knows what it means, but it's so funny. If you guys ever talk to Nolan on the phone,
He's been using big words for the last like 6 months. Have you tried making a trade with him in Dynasty?
Dude,
Holy
oh my gosh, it's so funny, and it's he'll use words that don't make sense, like in the way he's using them, and it's just so funny.
What game are we picking, boys? Jags, Bucks.
I
Connor
picked
picked
Baker.
Tampa.
He's cooking Christmas
Big P
cookies.
took
Let's-
Tampa. What we got next? We got Heffa. We'll get us back on track.
I got
here.
the Bucks.
Let's go, baby.
Jeff is on the Bucks.
Let's go.
I'm on the Bucks.
What do you got, Josh?
I said Jaguars, but I might text you if Trevor Lawrence is out.
Okay.
And Connor tried to burn the podcast.
He's smelling the cookies. You're gonna smell
Okay.
the cookies.
Fair enough. I'm on the Jags as well. I think the AFC teams just match up well. I don't even know if I want to say that, but I feel like the AFC is better than the NFC this year, and two teams that are, I'd say, pretty similarly ranked in their conference right now, position-wise, of where they'll be in the playoffs. And the Jags have been dominating on the road. The Jags are 5-1 on the road. Bucks are only 3-3 at home. I mean, they're not traveling far either. Give me the Jags.
How you doing? Keep it moving.
Yep. Next game, we got the Cardinals at the Bears. Bears are 4.5-point favorites. Over under 43.5.
Give me the Cardinals and an upset win. Where's this? Is this Soldier Field?
Yeah.
Did you say?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll still take the Cardinals.
5 points.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm definitely taking the spread.
You just picked them to win though, so that.
Well,
that
yeah, I'm
implies-
just saying for my personal betting purposes, I will be sprinkling on the money line in place of a unit on the spread there.
I like the Bears.
I'm taking the Bears too. They've been different since Sweat arrived to town. Top 5
Their
defense.
defense is like
They're
pretty
back.
decent.
Yeah. And Kyler doesn't know how to throw to a receiver.
I've
That's his
heard.
issue. Yeah.
Loves McBride, though.
He loves McBride. If you're not a receiver, you're eating in Arizona. Confirmed.
Yeah, I think Marquise Brown in the last 4 weeks in fantasy. is 0 points.
Hollywood.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's been tough.
It's illegal to call him Marquise, bro. Illegal.
He's good, though. I mean, he's just not getting touches. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's him not getting open or if Kyler's just not even looking to throw
It's
to
the
wideouts.
scheme. It's the scheme. They're not air raid anymore. It's very like West Coast tight ends, running backs. It's not vertical. It's horizontal. But
It's on an axis.
it's on a fucking axis, bro.
What do you got, Heffa? Did you pick yet?
You
Can I
took
yell
Tampa.
I got the Bears.
The Bears. What do you got, Josh?
I'm taking the Bears with a Justin Fields statement game.
Ooh.
Over 100 rushing yards, at least 1 rushing touchdown, and at least 4 total touchdowns for Fields.
Sheesh.
That's crazy.
This
I'm
is
also to
also-
catch up to Herbie's fantasy total.
I know,
This is
that's
also
literally
the
what it is.
Justin Herbert's fantasy point.
I
Me-
actually, on Josh's point, I think this will be the opposite. I think this will be the game that goes down for why Justin Fields spends the rest of his time in the NFL as a backup. I don't think he starts after this season. I think this game goes horrible, and it just snowballs to the point where he's not.
That is a very bold take.
I think
I
even if
don't think it's bold at all. I think everyone's
I
saying
think
that.
if Fields has one of those games and that happens where he's not on the Bears, he's still going to be a starting quarterback somewhere else next year.
I don't know who. Okay. Question for you boys. Let's say you're the GM. I'm just gonna throw
Atlanta.
random out there. Yeah, who you rather have if you're Atlanta, Justin Fields or Gardner Minshew?
Fields.
Really?
I'm a
For
GM,
Atlanta's
I'm converting
offense, I'd
Justin
rather have
to a running
Fields.
back.
Dude.
I personally, I like fast guys, but from what I've seen from Justin Fields, the
like fast
inaccuracy
guys?
is. I like fast guys.
Do you
Why
like
you
big
making-
men?
Nope, we're not.
Do you like big fast guys?
All right,
Like
Like
so
big,
I,
tall, dark, and handsome fast guys.
He likes guys like Gardner where he can play with their hair.
I don't know. That one's tough. Gardner Minshew and Justin Fields are pretty similar in my eyes. I don't know, in terms of like having one for one season or the rest of your
No,
franchise?
one
Fields'
season.
upside is way higher, and you could potentially get something really good out of Fields, where Gardner, you kind of know what you're going to get out of him, where it's like
What if you're the 49ers? What do you take, Jake? 49ers.
Gardner.
Which quarter?
That's fair.
Fields you can't trust even, like, Fields is very inconsistent. I don't know. Fields isn't going to be consistent where Gardner can come into that offense and manage a game.
Yep.
But Fields also has the upside to make you win by 50. But who knows? I didn't even make my pick. I am on Arizona as well. I'm a Kyler believer, and I think the Bears have nothing to play for either. Neither do the Cardinals, but I think the Cardinals go into Soldier Field and get one. Get some pride for Kyler. I mean, they basically have their team that they're going to have next year, minus rookies and stuff, and maybe a couple other random drops here and there. But, I mean, for the hope for the Cardinals for the future for next year, I think they're still trying to prove it with Kyler back at Q. So, give me
Who's going to be
Arizona.
the quarterback next year of the Cardinals?
Who's going to be the quarterback of the Cardinals next year?
Yeah.
Kyler Murray. This is a trick question.
No, I just giving you a hard time because I know you like Kyler Murray.
Yeah. He's good. I mean, he's a little small, and dude loves Call of Duty, but if he can focus up and not be hurt the entire year, I mean, that was the Cardinal season, was backup quarterback at City with not a great team. Moving on. Let's power through these games, boys. We still got 5 games left.
Hey, this is the game of the week right here. Cowboys Fins.
Yeah, Cowboys,
no, it's not,
Dolphins.
bro. The Ravens Niners is literally the Super Bowl preview.
Cowboys Dolphins. Miami's a 1.5 point favorite. Over under 49.5.
Give me Miami. Dallas can't stop an offense that's not 3 or 4 wins. So,
All right. See, someone who's not plugged in would say that because if you, looked at anything on the NFL today, Miami's entire offensive line did not practice. So it's
who
not
gives a fuck? Who cares?
No, if you can't, just look at the Giants. If you can't give your quarterback time to throw the ball, you're not going to win a game.
The Giants they won like 3 of the last 4, bro. I'm gonna look at the Giants.
No, they just lost. Tommy DeVito, the train's done. I'm gonna drop him in fantasy. But yeah, I know we've been making injury predictions occasionally. This is the game where Tua gets a concussion. Just saying. Honestly,
From Parsons?
what?
From Parsons, or who's going to do it? You think Parsons?
There's no saying who's gonna do it. Diggs will come off the side.
Let's not get crazy here.
What quarter?
No, we're not getting too crazy. I'm just saying Tua concussion. Take it to DraftKings. I think it's like plus 2,000. Throw the mortgage on it. That's my lock of the week for this week.
Interesting.
I think the Cowboys dominate the Dolphins.
I agree.
I thought you just took the
I
Dolphins.
like the Cowboys in a bounce back
No,
spot
I
here.
said Tua's gonna get killed on the field. Why would I take the Dolphins?
You said Dallas in a bounce back, Cafe?
Dallas in a bounce back.
Okay. This is a battle of 2 teams that have struggled to win against good teams this year, and 2 teams that really need to prove it in their own conference. I'm going to take the boys at home, or not at home. I'm going to take the boys on the road because I think the Cowboys are a more put-together team than the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are kind of one of those teams that can beat up on really bad teams. I mean, the Cowboys are very similar, where they beat up on bad teams too and struggle against good teams. But the Dolphins' offense is kind of just – it's so unique in a sense of there's so many moving parts. Tyreek's shaken up too. And I think the Cowboys' defense is good enough to make them struggle on offense, and I think the Cowboys are going to put up a lot of points. So, give me the Cowboys. I don't know if any of that made sense.
If Bryce is listening, he is upset.
About me
Who,
picking
dark
against
horse?
the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Bryce. That's what Bryce gets for the lock that he gave me on. What was that, son? Whatever. I don't know. He was like hardcore, like
Well,
California.
his other lock was Saints, whatever, -5 or whoever the Saints were playing +5 because he's like, the Saints can't beat anyone by 5. And then they beat whoever they played by 5.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, you'll get it back, Bryce. Get in the lab. We'll cook up some locks. Honestly,
Gambling's hard.
my own betting has been terrible. My picks have been good on the pod. So at least one thing's going well. Moving on, we got the Patriots at the Broncos. Broncos are 6.5-point favorites over under 34.5. I think this could be a quick one, boys.
Yeah, Broncos.
Everyone on the Broncos or no?
I'm going Broncos.
I'm going the Patriots. Just kidding.
I'm going the Patriots, and I'm not kidding. Broncos have convinced the world that they're good, and they're not.
I agree with that.
The Patriots have convinced nobody that they're good, and they're not.
So?
That's what. That's kind of my point, Jeff.
So everyone's on Denver except P.
Yeah.
Okay.
Broncos country.
I'm definitely not the biggest Broncos believer, but I think they're good enough to at least beat a very bad Patriots team that's basically trying to lose. So let's get it. Moving on to the 3 Monday games, boys. We got the 1:00 Christmas Day game. We got the Raiders at the Chiefs. Chiefs are 10-point favorites over under 41.5.
That's insane. Every time the Chiefs play the Raiders make it a tight one. They end up winning it, or it goes down to the wire. Take the Raiders 10.5 money, but take the Chiefs money line here.
I'm taking the Raiders to win. Fuck Pat Mahomes. Fuck the Kansas City Chiefs. Organization sucks. Like my balls.
I agree with everything.
Me and Pete might be even. I don't know. Or this is an upset week and Pete gets every pick right. Who knows?
Fair. P just climbs me.
I'm going to take the Raiders as well, and I'm also predicting that Patrick Mahomes physically assaults a referee on the field this week.
What quarter?
Yeah, what is this? What are the picks today, boys? What is even going on? We started Josh got us off to a wild start with that first and we've been off the rails since. I'm gonna take the Chiefs and a gimme at home. I mean, this is how you boys fall behind. We're just not using common sense.
I'm already behind. I'm already there.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you got to get back into it somehow. We got the Giants at the Eagles. Eagles are 12-point favorites over under 42.5.
They have to win eventually.
Yeah.
So give me the Eagles.
I'm on Philly too. I think it's easy. Good bounce back week.
I'm not. Yabagoo. Give me Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, give me Philly.
DeVito's playing this week?
I don't care.
Okay.
Just give them to me.
Who you got, Josh? Philly?
Eagles, yeah.
Okay. Sick. Yeah, I don't have to go too in depth. I think the Eagles are just a better team that have not been playing like a good team as of late. But
3 in a row.
Yeah, I think they got to bounce back at some point, right? I don't
know. Niners dropped 3 in a row at one point.
Yeah, well, the Eagles are the Niners, so.
I can't argue with.
Confirmed. The Eagles are not the Niners. Great take. We're moving on to the last game of the week, and potentially what everyone's saying is the Super Bowl preview, because everyone's glazing the Ravens and everyone's glazing the Niners. We got the Ravens at the Niners. Niners are 5.5-point favorites, over under 46.5 in the game.
Niners.
Brock Purdy's going to continue his MVP campaign. Give me the Niners. This might be a battle for MVP. Is Lamar? Who's the top 3 MVP candidates right now? Lamar, Purdy, and Mahomes. CMC.
I bet he's in there. I haven't looked, but I bet he's up there. I could look real quick. Who's picking next?
This might be an MVP game between Purdy and Lamar.
I'll look at the futures quick of the NFL. Who else has to pick? There you go, Hefe.
Huh?
I was just figuring out who was going to pick next.
Lamar and Allen, and Purdy's -200, which is crazy.
Purdy, Lamar, Allen. Interesting. I did predict halfway through the year Allen is going to go off second half of the year and win MVP. I'll have to go deep in the archives to go find that clip, but
Didn't Allen just have like a 9 completion game?
I can neither confirm nor deny that. But he's QB1 in fantasy is what I know. So
DJ Stroud's minus 6,000 to win Rookie of the Year. Jalen Carter's minus 6,000 to win Rookie of the Year.
Jeff, are you ready for my pick?
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon over 100. Ravens win.
I like the Ravens. I mean, sure, Melvin. Okay, why not Melvin?
Vintage Melvin performance that has the whole NFL shaken afterwards.
Cool. Was that all the games?
I still got to pick 2. I think. Did you pick Hefe?
I just said Ravens 3 times.
Okay.
He's
I'm
taking
on
the
Niners.
Buccaneers.
I'm on the Niners. And that's all the games. And
Sweet.
we're picked,
Yep.
boys.
I got a super quick segment. I got a hard out here in a few minutes just because I'm at work. But my segment's contender or pretender, okay? And when I say contender, I mean contender for the Super Bowl, not the playoffs. So first off, so you guys can rip me here. Colts. Colts is the first one. Pretender or contender?
Shouldn't be in the
Non-fucking
conversation.
existent. They're not even pretending to be anything because they're not on anyone's fucking radar.
They're on my radar. I think we can make a run. Gardner Minshew only has to play 3 good games, and or would it be 4? It'd be 4.
Then you have the playoffs. You still have to go 4 games in the
No,
playoffs.
that's what I mean. If Gardner Minshew can play 4 solid games, the playoffs and the Super Bowl, we're fine. We win it.
You got to
Our
get to the
defense
playoffs
is-
first.
That's a lot of
but
hits.
slow your
Uh,
roll, Chieftain.
That's crazy coming from a Packers fan. I think the Colts right now, as we stand here,
The Packers
today,
aren't even mentioned in this argument. The Colts are. What are we
Alright,
doing here?
All right. So I knew that was
This
coming.
segment sucks.
This segment
No,
sucks, bro. You can't open with the Colts. It's not even a real team.
It was. All right. Next team here, contender or pretender. We got the Bills.
Contender.
Contenders.
Contender.
Okay.
Chicken tender.
Okay. I got 2 more teams here. I know where Jake stands on this one. The Ravens.
Contender.
The number
Dude,
one seed
the
in the
number
A-
one fucking seed.
I mean, they're obviously
I'm-
obviously a contender, but I don't think they're as good as people think. When I say the Ravens aren't as good as people think, the Ravens are like a second round exit in the playoffs in my mind,
Yeah, I agree
and
with
that still makes
First
them a
or second?
contender. Like they have they're obviously they had to be a contender.
Okay. All right. And the last one, we got Detroit Football Lions.
Sneaky
contender.
contender, but
Contender.
I just wanted to hear you say that. I just wanted to hear those words out of your mouth.
I'd say the sneaky contender. I think if you're, I mean, they
Yeah.
just have to prove it. They're so inconsistent. Like they're
Yeah.
losing these one-off games against bad teams. Like the Packers are not a good team this year. The Bears are not a good team this year. It's like it is divisional games, so I guess I kind of get it, but they just got to prove it. But I mean, when you already have the playoffs locked up with 3 games left to go in the season, I think you're automatically a contender.
I don't think they have the playoffs locked yet, by the way.
Are they not clinched?
No, they needed Seattle to lose. They
Okay.
needed Seattle to lose, and Seattle won. So, because Seattle has the tiebreaker because they beat Detroit. So if Seattle wins out and Detroit loses out, I think there's a way Detroit still misses.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
Who do the Lions play? They play the Vikings twice, and then who?
Vikings, Dallas, Vikings.
Wow,
At
that's
Dallas.
tough,
On the
too.
road, Dallas, too.
Yeah, that's a loss against Dallas. They'll beat Minnesota at least once. They'll probably sweep them.
It's a loss against Dallas.
I think
That's
they're like
crazy,
a
though.
99% chance to make it, but they
Yeah.
haven't clinched, is all I know.
I think the Lions could beat Dallas. I think they could do it.
Not in
I think
Dallas.
they will beat Dallas. They
When
they
they're-
will beat Dallas.
When they're hot, they're hot.
I think they're pretenders. Are we just going to forget that they let up like 50 points the last 3 weeks other than the Broncos? Like, that defense is not ready for a playoff game.
So what do you have to say about Philly then, huh?
Pretender. They just lost to the Giants.
What about San Fran? They lost to PJ Walker. And Minnesota.
That was earlier in
What
the
about
season.
them,
They haven't
Jeff?
lost yet.
What about them? You can't judge a book by 3 games.
I liked the segment, Connor. They were bagging on the segment. I liked the segment. I thought
Well, we started with the fucking Colts.
it wasn't a hot start, but
Yeah.
it ended up being
First
good. It
impressions.
ended up being good.
First impressions.
It was
I got
definitely
one
the
more
best
team for us.
segment we've done so far in this podcast, this episode.
I got one more for us. And Big P, I want you to start us off. The Jacksonville Jaguars.
They're fake
Okay.
as fuck, bro. Trash.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree.
No depth. The starters barely get by. I don't even know how we're in.
Let's do the whole AFC South. Pretender.
We
or
literally
contender.
could miss the
The Texans.
playoffs. You realize we're 3-way tied at 8-6 with Trevor Lawrence in protocol. We might miss the fucking playoffs. Like,
I told you the Colts are taking the South here, baby.
dude, okay. And then you start saying dumb shit like that. It makes me want to like throw this candle at my wall. So let's calm down.
I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna clip this and send
What
it
kind
to
of a
you in 3
candle
weeks.
you got over there? You got a nice candle? Is it a Yankee?
Yeah, it's caramel and toffee. It's really relaxing.
Interesting.
Is it a Yankee or a Bath and Body Works?
This is Aromascape
Mm.
soy
Wow.
wax. Poured in the USA because if you pour that shit anywhere else, it's fake.
All right, boys. Well, I got a heart out here. So I gotta work.
You have a
Uh,
heart on here?
With your fast guys.
Well, you guys have a great week, and I hope your picks all hit. Besides you, Jake, because I'm taking your spot.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Fair
All
enough.
right,
Are we leaving?
All right.
Are we all
Happy
leaving?
holidays.
Not yet. Not yet. I got a
Okay.
segment for the boys. A little getting in the holiday spirit here. Christmas coming up quick. Let's do a little naughty or nice list. I'm gonna name a player. You boys gotta tell me if he's on the naughty list or if he's on the nice list.
Let's go.
We're gonna start off with Jalen Hurts. How's Jalen Hurts been this year?
Nice.
Nice.
He's nice.
He
I
seems
feel like he's
someone
he's very nice personality. His play hasn't been very nice. His play has been a little naughty, but
He hasn't been running as much because he wants to stay healthy for the postseason.
he's
He
been
had
running
2
a
rushing
lot,
touchdowns
honestly.
last week at like 80 yards. Can you please have an actually good take?
Yeah, but that was his flu game, so he was like, "Fuck it, I'm already hurting."
Okay, fair enough. He hasn't he's getting the rush attempts just from the tush pushes alone, but he's not last
Taking
week.
off.
Other
I
than
hear you.
last week, he's not taking off
hear
He's
you.
been
as
playing
much.
injured like the last 8 weeks as well.
He's a big guy. He just takes a lot of hits too.
So are we talking performance naughty or nice? Not
Both,
like
both.
both. Okay.
I'm fine.
Deshaun
I
Watson.
like his quotes. I like
Nice.
his quotes. Let's do Jalen Hurts quotes.
Nice.
He's a fucking upstanding citizen, honestly.
I think he's just really misunderstood. If you really think about
Yeah.
it and look into everything, I think it's more like misunderstood is the right.
Okay.
Just
I
misunderstood.
had a
bro.
purpose before everybody had an opinion.
There you go. Fact.
that
10% of life is what happens to you. 90% is how you respond.
Bang. Keep
These
it
are
going.
Jalen Hurts, or these are just like
Are these original quotes from Deshaun?
This is Deshaun Watson in the massage parlor.
Be humble in everything that you do. Rent is due every day.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
Fuck yeah.
Did you get Deshaun's book about life quotes?
Deshaun's book about life.
I think
quotes?
were these
Happy
Jalen
endings
Hurts
are
quotes?
best.
These were Jalen Hurts quotes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was a whole player ago.
Patrick Mahomes, naughty or nice, boys?
Naughty.
Naughty.
Get him out.
Naughty. He yelled at the ref. Naughty.
He yelled
Kermit
about the
Frog
ref. He
tried to
cried
assault-
like a little bitch.
And Taylor Swift said a bad word on national television.
Oh no.
Kermit the
Well,
Frog
listen.
tried to assault a female referee in front of thousands and thousands of witnesses, and no one did anything about it.
Well, he's like, if you make a great play, it shouldn't be called back off some bullshit. But they literally won the Super Bowl off some bullshit.
Facts.
So, like, he can't play that game.
No.
True.
And he looks crusty, so he's naughty.
He's been on he's slowly becoming one of the most unlikable people in the NFL. I feel like
Turning into Jackson.
before this
'cause
year he was
everything-
so likable.
Yeah, everything was going his way. Everything's easy. It's easy when it's easy. As soon as you don't have Tyreek Hill on your team anymore and no one can catch a ball and Travis Kelce's got 1 foot in on the NFL and 1 foot in Taylor
He just won the
Swift.
Super Bowl without Tyreek.
No one,
I mean he won a Super Bowl without Tyreek, so
he did win a Super Bowl without Tyreek, but that was before Travis Kelce had his foot in Taylor Swift. So
His foot.
Now
in there.
no one
He had
can
his foot
catch.
in it.
Put your left foot in.
You're
take
seeing
your
his
left
true
foot
character.
out,
You're seeing his true
Shake it
character.
all
boil
about.
Well, when you surround you yourself are gonna just slowly adapt to the people you surround yourself with, whether you want to admit it or not. And I think having Brittany and Jackson floating around 24/7 is becoming a major problem in his life.
That's been happening
Yeah.
his whole life, though, hasn't it?
But I don't. They haven't had the egos of like having a Hall of Fame quarterback who's won multiple Super Bowls and MVPs, like in their lives, being in direct media spotlight. Like that's really been the past like 5 years, I guess, 6 years.
Wasn't his dad just like in a Philadelphia shirt, like hitting on Philadelphia fans like a couple weeks ago? That shit was funny. That shit had me rolling.
Or his dad and mom, I'm assuming, divorced then,
I have no idea.
because that's a
I think
tough
it was
look.
I think it was like a Urban Meyer situation.
Yeah.
I feel like their family is just liabilities all around.
More money,
Urban
more
Meyer's on the naughty
problems.
list.
No, Urban Meyer's a dog.
He's on the
Urban
naughty
Meyer's
list.
definitely on the naughty list.
Just
Urban
kicking
Meyer-
kickers, bro. In pregame warmups. Just assaulting his players.
Naughty.
Well, maybe they should make their fucking kicks.
Fair enough. You boys got anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
What's up?
All right, give me your FedEx Air and FedEx Ground player of this week.
Let me look at the matchups again really quick, and I will do that.
FedEx Airplane Man of the Week.
So FedEx Air.
Is-
So you need a QB and a running back, essentially.
FedEx Air Player of the
QB,
Week.
a
Can you do receiving? Is there receiving?
I think that they give it to a QB and running back is what it is.
Interesting. I was gonna go
Yeah.
AJ Brown.
You go Jalen.
Yeah, I don't love
Jalen?
Jalen though. Well,
I'm
AJ
gonna
Brown.
go Dak Prescott.
I was
Yeah,
thinking Dak as well.
I like that. Give me J Love and a bounce back. A little bias. Get a bias pick in there. I'll go J Love and then Ground Player of the Week. Let's look at some matchups here. Give me Kamara.
I like
Ground
that.
player.
Does it count as ground if he gets 20 receptions and 3 rush attempts?
I have no idea.
I think it's just like player performance. Maybe not. Maybe it is just straight ground. I'll still take Kamara though. I think they're trying to get him more involved in the actual run game. So
How did CMC win ground of the week last week?
No, it was Cook.
So what is it? Just rigged then? CMC did better than Cook, didn't he?
CMC
Not on
was
the
on the
ground.
air. Did you watch football last week? It was
Okay,
all
so it's
receptions.
just running.
Yeah,
So it's okay.
Cook
That
had
is
like
that
178 rushing
yeah, Cook. Yeah,
and 3 touchdowns, I think.
yeah, Cook was insane. Yeah,
So
I don't know. Nothing comes to mind with ground of the week.
Do I start Mike Evans or Tony Pollard?
that's an after stream question.
Flamed.
That's my segment of the week.
I'd go Pollard.
This or
Segment
that.
of the week.
Segment of the week.
Yeah. Tony P with his fucking 3 touchdowns on the season. PPR format.
Yeah.
Dude, Mike Evans all day.
And then I start. Okay.
Who's Tampa playing?
Jacksonville.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Neither is bad.
Man.
Meh.
Pollard's been hot
Eh,
lately, hasn't
eh.
he?
This is to go to the championship in Jake's league.
Do I need to remind you who the FedEx Air Player of the Week last week was, Jeff?
Who do you play,
Smell it?
Jeff? You play Connor?
Yeah.
And then Josh plays Michaela. Brutal.
Oof.
Brutal.
I'm
CMC
hoping
done
it's
got me,
me.
bro.
I'm hoping it's me and Connor in the Super Bowl because I haven't beat Jeff in like 2 years.
You gotta keep it that way.
Rivalry.
Love it. All right, boys. That is the end of the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you boys hopefully next week. I think we'll find a way to be live next week.
Tune
Peace
in
out,
next
boys.
week for a good show.